Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives Meri Brown is considering legal action against her ex-husband Kody. Fans of Sister Wives were treated to a new trailer for the second half of season 19 this week, and it appears that Meri Brown and her ex Kody Brown are still at odds. Meri, 54, and Kody, 56, have been at war about how to divide Coyote Pass, their Flagstaff, Arizona compound. The sneak peek film, which premiered on Thursday, March 20th, begins with Janelle, 55, confessing, "As long as that property remains a source of contention, I can't fully move on." In another video, Meri shared her thoughts on the subject with Janelle. "Janelle, I'm so mad," she exclaimed. "I'm gonna have to get some lawyers involved. There's a few things I'm going to fight for, and this is one of them," she said in voiceover. "So many people are saying she was a liar. She was manipulative. Snake, did Sister Wives Maddie's cryptic dig compare Kody to a reptile? What I think her Instagram post actually means." Maddie Brush, née Brown, from Sister Wives made a rude remark, which I feel was meant at her father, Kody Brown. Maddie, a North Carolina native, made her Sister Wives debut at the age of 15 alongside the rest of her family. She was a supporting cast member who had a close relationship with Robyn Brown, Kody's fourth wife. Maddie even began calling Robyn Birdie, and Robyn responded by being supportive and offering advice in return. I was glad to see Maddie connect with someone in her family at such a critical point in her life. Unfortunately, Maddie's connection with Robyn worsened as she grew older and learned the consequences of her father's polygamous marriages. Maddie, like many other viewers, disapproved of how her father, Kody, handled her mother, Janelle. She cut herself off from numerous family members and began focusing on her future. Maddie moved out of the family home at an early age and married Caleb Brush in 2016, after which she moved to North Carolina. She eventually had 4 children of her own, but she remained in touch with her mother, Janelle, which made me very happy. I believe Maddie and Kody's relationship has worsened in the last 5 years. They appeared distant in recent seasons, most likely because they no longer lived close together. Maddie shared an Instagram story in 2024, stating that she has a strict no-contact policy with certain family members owing to previous conflicts. On the other hand, Kody accused Maddie of instigating problems and inciting drama. "It was unexpected for Kody to say, 'Every time I talk to her, she spreads gossip about me to the rest of the family.'" Maddie recently made a comment that appeared to be meant toward Kody. She shared cryptic Instagram stories with quotes that I take as conveying her sentiments for her father. Maddie's message included the phrase "snake only sheds its skin to be a bigger snake," which appeared to imply that Kody's recent sorry and self-loathing conduct was false and part of a strategy to reclaim his place in the family. Her message went on to say, "Sooner or later the snake will bite," meaning that Kody is pretending to be someone he is not and will eventually damage people who forgive him. Maddie appears to have moved on from her turbulent family situation and is now focused on raising her 4 children. She seems to have a close relationship with her mother, Janelle, but her relationship with Kody looks to be strained as a result of previous traumas. Maddie is both emotionally and geographically separated from Kody. The Sister Wives star lives in North Carolina, while Kody lives in Flagstaff on the opposite side of the country. But that could be a difficult sell. "We were working together for so long," Robyn remarked. Robyn said, "It's like, how do you calculate?" after Janelle stated that she is owed money by them. "How do you figure this out? It's extremely confusing." Janelle complained about the family's inability to pay for Coyote Pass, saying Kody claimed to have all these other debts. Nonetheless, she's seen him acquire other things such as trailers and home decor. "I see all the art on their walls," she stated about Robyn and Kody's house. "I see all of these things. And that's okay, I have money and have spent it on stuff as well." Kody, for his part, stated that he spent a lot of money on cars, basically had a fleet, and insurance for the children. And, while Janelle admitted she had no idea how Kody and Robyn managed their finances, I used to be shocked at how gorgeous her backyard looked. It was entirely finished. There was constantly stuff in her house. I was like, wow. Huh. Bottom line, she stated, he doesn't prioritize what I need or want. And the situation eventually wore her down. I suppose after a while, I started to notice it, and my kids, particularly my adult children, became really unhappy about it. Like, what the hell, Mom? Robyn, on the other hand, stated that once her first marriage ended, she was extremely frugal. I used to be not so great with money, she said on September 22nd. When I was young, I had hard knocks, and then I learned during my divorce really how to budget myself very, very well. Regarding her fellow sister wives, she stated, you just had a different priority of where your money was going than I did, that's all. In the September 22nd episode, Janelle admitted that while she and Christine, mothers of Aspen Brown, Michael T. Brown Padron, Paydon Brown, Gwendolyn Brown, Isabel Brown, and Truly Brown, spend time with their children, there's no contact, really, with Meri, Robyn, or Kody. I don't think that is going to change anything. During their stay in Las Vegas, Kody described their arrangement of 4 residences on one cul-de-sac as the best moment of my life, saying, everything was running nicely and Maddie and Caleb were around, which was great to have. And I adored Caleb. He was truly like family. However, things started to fall apart in Arizona as they disagreed on coronavirus-related procedures. When his marriages failed, he claimed, his bonds with his children deteriorated, it just made all those relationships go sour. But Christine said there were concerns long before she announced her departure in late 2021. All the kids that were frustrated way before I left, she remarked on the September 22nd show. My departure did not affect his children's bond with him. Kody can yet improve his relationship with his children. However, it will undoubtedly require some improvement. I'm so angry about how I've been treated that I haven't gotten past that, Kody told the reporter. Here's the thing, I'm not willing to accept responsibility for anything that my wife or ex-wife claims I did. I hope that the contempt will decrease in time. We will be able to find forgiveness and love again. Kody said that he and Meri did not know each other very well when they married spiritually and legally at the ages of 21 and 19, respectively. They eventually filed for divorce in 2014, allowing Kody to officially adopt Robyn's 3 eldest children from her prior marriage. When we got married, she was very different and I think just there's some baggage that Meri had that I didn't know about, Kody told me. Initially, I felt like I could live with it. Claiming that everything was a fight, he stated, I can't live in a world where she is constantly angry at me. However, he was unable to depart. A man in plural marriage told Kody, if he wants to remain faithful and in the faith, he cannot seek a divorce. It's not authorized. So I was unable to leave that relationship. At the same time, I did not necessarily want to end the relationship. I wanted to know if we could save and repair it. He acknowledged Meri's belief that they will work everything out, which explains the contradictory messages. But every time they were together, Kody said, she wasn't kind, she wasn't fun, she wasn't kind, and she wasn't intriguing. I'm trying to be curious with her, but I'm bored. To be fair, he admitted that he could understand Meri's feelings of abandonment, but I did not kick her out. Christine, Janelle, and Meri all decided to have me leave the house. Though Janelle and Christine believed they would not need to divorce Kody since their marriage was never legally recognized, Meri requested an official separation, known as a release, in late 2022. When each of us 4 ladies married Kody, it was through our church, she said in the September 22nd episode. Obviously, we couldn't all be legally married, but we had a covenant. So I think it's better to end that because we're not going to marry, and I don't want to be forever bound to him if he doesn't want me. And I'm to the point where, like, let's just separate this completely. Kody was opposed to the notion, she explained, since he did not want to acknowledge the authority of the church officials. The damage was done so badly that we're not going to reconcile no matter what, Kody revealed. So, while we are held accountable to God, I do not want to be held accountable to this church and all of their BS. So I'm going to let Meri do her thing because if I get furious at her, it will turn into a battle. And I simply needed her to go away since it took her so long to understand everything had been done and over for years.